How would you define a beatitude?
To me, a beatitude are characteristics that should be acquired in order to be righteous.
How would you define a peacemaker?
A peacemaker would be a person that brings peace all around us.
To me, a peacemaker is someone who applies the beatitudes in their life in order to make peace, not only in their life, but also in the lives of others.
A peacemaker is somebody who steps in between a conflict and tries to bring everybody together rather than pick a side. A peacemaker is gradually more protective over something or someone and cares more about others than he does himself.
Would you personally go out of your way to be peacemaker-like?
I would honestly try to be a peacekeeper. Yeah, to make the world a better place.
Okay. Are you a peacemaker?
To be honest, no, I'm not a peacekeeper because I'm not perfect. I make a lot of mistakes.
No, I wouldn't go out of my way because I don't find it's necessary. There's other people to do that for us.
So would you consider yourself a peacemaker?
Yeah, I would consider myself a peacemaker in a way because anytime anybody needs help with anything or they're in trouble, I could always find a solution.
But you wouldn't go help someone, like if there was a conflict, you wouldn't go, if you already were aware of a conflict and you didn't know the people, would you step in to help them?
Yeah, I would step in, but like if I just walk around looking for people in trouble, then no.
Oh, okay.
But if it's something like that, then obviously I would come.
Yes, I would. I would do so because I honestly don't think that fighting resolves anything.
Okay.
Personally.
So, you're a peacemaker?
I was at one point in time. I'm not now because there's like no fights or anything that ever break out. So.
Oh, okay. But if there was a fight, I'm sure you would step in?
Depending on if it was like somebody I knew.
Can you share some peacemaking situations you've experienced or seen in your life?
A peacemaking experience I experienced in my life would have to be in grade 8, where a fight happened with two friends, and me and my friend had to break it up, so we each got to the person's story and broke down the situation, and
Can you share some peacemaking situations you've experienced or seen in your life?
Yeah, a boy accidentally crossed paths with an older guy, and instead of this older guy, beating him up, he showed mercy on the kid and let him go. I thought that was,
I haven't
very
really
peaceful.
been in any situation necessarily, but sometimes when my friends need help, then that's all I could think of. Probably. Just
Okay.
my friends.
You want to give me an example?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was my best friend back then, and he was getting beat up by like 5 different kids. So I like ran in, and I told them to leave my friend alone and all that stuff. And so they tried to beat me up, but of course, being like the protective man I am, I started like fighting back, and so yeah. But anyways, I was just trying to protect my friends, so yeah.
Okay.
So I'm more protective over my friends.
Looking
myself.
back on it, do you think you could have done it differently? Maybe.
Yeah, whatever. I just personally think that it's like peacemakers, they don't fight at all. They kind of just try to get everybody together. But me, I'm kind of like,
Let's get
I'll
it on.
fight
Yeah, y'all can come
if I have to,
Okay.
or if my friend's in need.
What can you do to make peace within yourself spiritually?
I can eliminate stress and things that bothers me. Distractions from like if say you're doing bad in school and you have like a bunch of distractions like the computer, the TV. I would probably like lock myself up in a room and finish my work first.
Personally, I believe that by trying to get closer to God, by building up my faith, like when I read and try to understand His law, I can obtain peace to myself because I feel His presence with me, and all of these worldly burdens wouldn't be with me because I know He would take care of me. Thus, obtaining peace.
Well, speaking from like the son of a Christian, my dad always talks about kind of just like believing in God and how He will kind of like grant you like peace for your whole life if you believe in Him, if you listen to Him, and like He'll just accept you. And like if you accept God, then your life, like during life and death, you'll have peace.
Do you have any advice for people trying to become a peacemaker?
Not really, except just be nice in general.
You cannot be judgmental. You have to be able to take both stories, even if you don't like the person, you also have to take a different story because it's not about if you think.
To become a peacemaker, just put yourself aside at times and stick up for something that you believe in or somebody you believe. Because I think that just looking after yourself, you can't be selfish at times. Like, just if your friend's in need, then you should help them. That's what friends do. It's the same with like physical like conflict, right? Like you should always, well, if it's kind of like personal between like your friend and he wouldn't want you to get hurt or something, maybe that's different. But I'm saying like if it was my friend, I'd do everything I could to help them, and I just try to, just I don't know, I just put myself aside for my friend.
Because I see this sometimes. Some people define peacemaking as not stepping in and not doing anything because they're trying to, be peaceful and not mess anything up. But
Yes, but that's
but I
not
see,
making peace.
but the Bible, but the Bible says something like to make peace, you have to face the problem, not run away from it. You have to face the problem, and fix it.
Because if you're not doing anything, that's not making peace. That's just like kind of bringing peace onto yourself, and that's kind of like selfish, and that's not really what a peacemaker would do.
What I learned from the interviewing of my friends was that everyone had a different opinion, and some I didn't completely agree with, but I also noticed that what they were saying had to do with other beatitudes, like righteousness, mercy, and being persecuted for righteousness' sake. So, what I learned from doing this project was that as we try to include the beatitudes in our life, once we accomplish one, the next one will be easier to accomplish because they all sort of cross paths one way or another or somehow encompass each other. Peacekeeper like?
No, I wouldn't go out of my way to be a peacekeeper.
Why
But
not?
because it's not necessary. If anything were to show up for me to help, then yeah,
Okay, well.
I would contribute.
So, would you consider yourself a peacemaker, or?
Yeah.
Okay. But you only do it half the time. You have to, like, put in effort.
What do you mean?
Okay, whatever.
No, wait, what do you mean?
I mean, like, a peacemaker... Wouldn't a peacemaker be someone who looks...
Look for trouble and solves it? No.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant
That's
someone...
like those are like those people like that are working for the government. I'm just a teenage boy. Chill.
No, what I'm trying to say is, like, someone... I would consider, like, a peacemaker someone who asks their friends, you know, is something... I'm recording this. I have to do this all over again.
No, you don't. You just erase that part.
No, I can't. I don't know. I'm recording. Okay. You are such a pig. How am I supposed to do this if you can't even take this seriously?
I said I would help. I never said I would be good at helping. Wow.
Oh my god. How would you define a peacemaker?
Don't do that question.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, fine. A peacemaker.
Oh my gosh. Yes, you have to say it again, okay?
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.